There you go. So,
yeah. You don't go to college to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely not. I hate to say it, but a lot of people go to college to have fun.
Yeah.
And to quote unquote experience life. I don't know anybody. There's a few people who go there for academics.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they go there to get the quote unquote the experience, which is I couldn't do this at home. I couldn't do that at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm going to do it. Yeah. So like to just drop all of that. Did you do it enough? When you said, all right, I had enough of it. It takes a lot to be disciplined to be any kind of entrepreneur. You could be selling ice cream cones.
Yeah.
That's a level of discipline that the average person doesn't have.
I would say, man, it's like, because that is true. You know, growing up, I had such like a tight background. Like I come from such like you know, conservative like culture that you can't really just party all the time. You know, especially when you live at your parents' house. So yeah, that was part of it. That was definitely like a huge part of it. Like I want to go to college where, you know, I can dorm there, I can like, you know, turn up or whatever. But I would say you quickly realize that it's like, it's pretty fucking pointless. You know, it's like, yeah, you party or whatever, but then you realize, you know, it's like the same faces over and over again, and it's like, you know, just a complete waste of time, you know? So I guess for some people, they get stuck in that facade of like, this is fun, you know what I mean? But like, I already knew, and you know, if you look like 2-3 years down the line, like, you'll realize that, hey, what I'm doing right now is not really gonna unfold to where I see myself in 3-4 years, you know? I've seen a lot of friends who like, you know, just wasted their life on that scene. You know, just literally flushed their life down the toilet because of the people they got stuck with, the environments they got used to, you know, that feeling of like escape, you know, to go to a party. Don't get me wrong, I mean, we love going out and stuff, but like sometimes you're gonna ask yourself, what am I celebrating, you know, like when I'm going out? And honestly, I mean, sometimes I try to catch myself when I go out and stuff because of just my personality, right? Like I'm like an extrovert, and then Juan would be like, dude, why the fuck do you want to go out? Like there's nothing for us to celebrate here, you know? And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, holy crap, he's right, but I don't want to show, you know? I'm like, dude, you never want to go out. But like inside, I'm like, you know, he has a really good point.
The school was pointless, the partying was pointless. So I already know those two things, but what made you just branch out to become an entrepreneur?
Speaking for myself, I've always been an entrepreneur like growing up. And entrepreneurship is just a matter of like making something out of nothing, you know?
No salary.
Yeah, no salary.
No benefits.
No plan, you know? No like somebody telling you to go here.
No check that you know is coming initially at least.
Exactly. So just growing up, you know, like shoveling snow, going door to door around my neighborhood and being like, hey, like I'll shovel your driveway. They give me a price and I'm like, give me $10 more and I'll do it, you know, with a snap of a finger.
But can you just get a job and you can make more money just at a regular job?
Yeah, that was a little bit before like I could actually get a job.
The whole entrepreneur, was it for the money or for the freedom?
Oh hell yeah, man. I mean you do it for the money, but like I would say once we started getting more and more money, like we quickly realized that it's like cool, you know, you buy some shoes, you buy some clothes that you've always wanted, you know, some name brands that you've always wanted, and then you realize that, hey, you know what's really more valuable is like Juan flew out his mom and his whole family to like DR, you know what I mean? He couldn't do that when we were doing door to door. I flew my parents out from Boston to come see the West Coast for the first time ever being, you know, in America. So currency is not the actual wealth. It's like family, friends, and time, you know, and the ability to afford luxury, you know, just knowing that you can go out and have fun without having to like put yourself in a hole, you know?
So it's not the money really then. So really it's about being close to your family and doing the things that you really want to do that money requires.
Exactly. Yeah, that money requires, or that you need money for, you know, like if you want to go out and have fun with your friends and you know, not feel like you're struggling, like yeah, if you're making more money, it'll just be less stress on you, you know?
So you said Juan flew his family out to DR and you flew your family where?
Yeah, from Boston to here, my parents.
So how did that feel?
Amazing, man. Like there's nothing like, I remember my dad was like almost tearing up because when I dropped out of college, like that's what my dad brought us here for, right? Me and my older siblings, I have 2 older brothers, 1 older sister, and he brought us out here like literally for education. You know, so I'm over
America
here
to become educated.
Yeah, and I hit him with the same line that Juan hit him with. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a semester off, you know? They already knew what time it was, and so my dad was like super angry, you know, he felt real, you know, some type of way about it, and he has the right to, right? Because it's like he invested everything that he had, you know, he sold his coffee shop, sold the house, you know, left his family and invested it into our education. So I felt like I let him down temporarily, but I knew it wasn't gonna be, it was just temporary, you know? I just had to make something out of myself, and then they'll be like, you know, good job, man, like you did it. We were just scared. And so just to have him out here and say like, have my dad say, wow, man, you know, you're doing good. Like, thanks for flying us out. Like, I wouldn't let him pay for dinner. Wouldn't let him pay for lunch.
Wow.
That makes you feel like a man, you know what I mean? It makes you feel like, this is what I'm working for, you know? While the whole time we thought, oh, we could buy clothes, go out, have fun.
Right.
It's like, nothing feels better, man. I was talking about this with my cousin Eunice. It's like, nothing feels better than giving your parents money and, you know, providing for them. Even if it's on a tiny level, you know, like a trip or some meals, you know, just makes you feel like a man, you know?
In the financial arena, man, at least from what I know, and I'm not like, you know, like a big time player or anything like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, it's better, like, instead of trying to fight the fight, it's just going another direction because you can't. To be honest with you.
Khaaz, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. This was epic, man. This was a lot better than we initially thought. So this is awesome, man.
Thank you, guys.
It was dope. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this interview right here with the man Khaaz. I know he didn't talk about too much about what he's achieved in life, but I'm telling you,
this guy right here.
Yeah, he's like one of the most humble dudes, man. And sometimes that's like the absolute savages. So
look out for these guys. I like these guys, though, man. These guys are good, man.
We don't know why he likes us so much. That's the thing.
Ethical sound, man. They're classy. You know what I mean? Look at the gear. Look at the gear.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
classy
you so
dudes.
much.
So I think they're gonna be around for a long time, man. You guys got like really good sound business ethics, principles, value. Sound like you guys went to college, you know? Or maybe, let me not say that, but you guys sound more self-educated.
There you go.
Say that.
More self-educated.
I'll take that.
Yeah, than a college degree. Peace.